Hey guys, let's talk about beauty blunders. I'm super pumped because I'm about to have some interior design pictures on the website for you. Let's talk about how I'm real tired, so I wore sweats today and my hair is curly. But for real, let's talk about some beauty blunders. A lot of times, my friends are all like, I can't come to your house. I don't want to come get ready with you because you're going to be judging everything I do. Y'all, if you know me, you know I'm not judging you. However, there are some times where I can't help but notice things about people and I just want to help. Let's just talk about some things that I notice more often than not that I feel like if I could just get my hands on you, this is what I would help you with. First of all, let's talk about how people are gonna be like, I'm not gonna moisturize my skin. I don't need a primer because my skin is fabulous. It's perfect. I don't need anything to help that. It's good. Prime it. Prime it. e.l.f. has primer. Look, this little guy is $3. Use primer. Moisturize your skin. Okay, so I'm gonna prime the side of my face. It just feels nice and smooths everything out. Oh, let's talk about how y'all ain't gonna wash your face. Then you're gonna wake up the next day and put makeup back on over old makeup. You know who you are. I love you. I love you. But your skin don't. So then you're like, hey, I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna throw my foundation on with my fingers. Fingers work, but not for every day when you're trying to look awesome. And you know what? I feel pale because it's winter, so I wanna look tan without having to use any kind of self-tanner or help to balance out your skin tone. And you're just gonna use that summer shade that you had. So you just rub that summer shade on with your fingers. Y'all crazy. So let's just rub that super dark tan shade on right there with those fingers. Let's get the side of the nose there. Oh yeah. Get in the nose. I've been guilty of some of these, not as guilty as Stephen Avery. Oh, don't you know? Y'all know y'all watch that show. That show makes me crazy. That's what y'all do. I look like an Oompa Loompa. Or you can actually use foundation that's the color of your skin. And then you can use a brush to make sure that it's even. Smoothing, smoothing, smoothing. Let's cover up Rudolph. And then you're like, oh, hey, you know what? To make it look like I was in the sunshine with my sunglasses on, I'm only gonna do concealer in a circle on my eye. Come on now. So I'm gonna use something that's like, oh, I don't know, 5 shades lighter than my natural skin tone. So y'all go like this. Y'all say, oh, hey, look, there's my dark circle. Let's just make it a circle. Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now I've got raccoon eyes. And you know what? I really expect it to last all day because I didn't put anything on underneath my foundation to help it stay. And then y'all are like, oh, this makeup is horrible. Don't ever buy it because it doesn't work. You didn't use it right. Crazies. Y'all know I love you. I'm just messing. I'm just teasing. Just messing with you. I'm just showing you things that help your makeup to look more natural and actually accentuate your good features, y'all. So then we're gonna say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna drag it out. I'm gonna drag it down onto the top of my cheekbone. You don't want just that socket white. You want the whole top of your cheekbone to be highlighted so that whole area looks nice and even. And you gotta make sure that you get that eyelid. How you gonna expect that eyeshadow to look like the color that's in the palette on your eyelid if your eyelid is red? How are you gonna expect that eyeshadow to be smooth on your eyelid and cover up those veins if you didn't put any concealer on your eyelid? So then, you know what? You're like, I ain't about that contour life. Okay, that's fine. But then don't make your blush go like this. Is that blended? I have a racing stripe, y'all. Why do you do the racing stripe right underneath your raccoon eye? No. You might skip the bronzer, but let me show you what bronzer can do for you. Let me show you what bronzer can do for you. I might be pasty, but I don't have to look it. Just warm it up a little. A little bronzer will do ya. Blend it in back here, guys. Just keep it it back here. Blend it in. Then we can do a light dusting of blush. Right there on the bottom of the apple of your cheek. Just lightly dust it. You got too much on your brush? Do it on the back of your hand. Hello. Use a brush, empty it out, and then blend it out. If it's still too much, take your foundation brush, because you should have used one, and just come back, tone it down a little. Okay. So then you want your eyes to be defined. Okay, that's great. And you want your eyebrows to be on fleek. That's awesome too. Natural can be on fleek though, because then some of y'all are like, they got to be sharp. Like legit can cut a piece of bread. If you don't want to shape your brows, at least brush those things up. Can you just get the hairs going in the same direction? You can use a little clear gel to help them stay. But then some of y'all gonna be like this. Let's make that on fleek. Get it? Y'all see my eyebrow? You weren't born with that. Just do a little, people. A little goes a long way. It really does. Slightly line the bottom to give it some definition. Do a few upward flicks. Fill out the empty spots. Then you're like, oh, you know what? I really need to make that pop. So hold up, because I'm about to highlight that. So you come back with that concealer, don't you? You know you do. You come back with that concealer. You say, oh, let's highlight that. Let's get that right up here. Okay, right there. Let's really make this pop. Cause I was born with these. You gonna use that dark brow gel, aren't you? You're blind-headed, you gonna use that dark brow gel, aren't you? Girl. So then you're like, my eyes though, they still need to be popping, y'all. So I'm gonna take my black eyeliner, I'm gonna line my eyes. I'm gonna line them real good. This is what you do. I'm gonna line them down here. I'm gonna line them up here, I'm gonna try to wing it out with a pencil that's big as Mount Everest. Yes. Black eyeliner on fleek. Let's wing that out. Oh, you know what? I can't forget my waterline too. You just really gotta make sure that it's just lined, cause you don't want no gap showing. All right. Okay, I see you, and I raise you one. Here we go. I'm gonna take my liquid. You can use a pencil and get a skinny line. You better sharpen that pencil. I'm gonna keep it close to my. See, I'm getting all riled up. I'm writing on my face and stuff. I'll get it. Keep it close to your lash line, and then make sure that the flick on the end is actually going up towards your eyebrow. A little flick will do you. And then, so that you can tell that my eyes are there, I'm actually going to use just a little bit of eyeshadow. I'm not even going to use eyeliner down there, because I don't want them to be all looking saggy baggy and everything. So I'm just going to take a little bit of shadow, just right along the bottom lash line. And then y'all are like, oh, but I still need a little oomph on this one, because I just don't think people can see my eyes that well. So I'm gonna take my fluffy brush, I'm gonna get my black and put some in the crease. You haven't put any other eyeshadow on that eye, and you didn't even use concealer on that eye. But you're gonna throw some black up in your crease and set your liner with it like this. Tell me, did that blend? No. That didn't blend. Instead of taking a big old huge fluffy brush for a super dark saturated color, try taking a small liner brush. You can take your black, you can go back and set your liner, but instead of using that huge brush, this is gonna go right on top. Just set it right there, right on top. Flick it up a little, smoke it out. It'll help diffuse any errors if you had some. For just a little bit of contour up in that socket, I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush in a light gray color. And I'm just gonna dust it over my brow bone, okay? All right, guys, just right there like that. Now, when you're putting your mascara on, you say, hey, well, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna start right up close to my eyeball and wiggle that thing right there. Let's just start right at the bottom. Just flick it up. You know, like, oh, why do my eyelashes look so short and stubby? You concentrated the most of your product right at the base of your lash. Start with a coat on the tip first. So then you got somewhere to build on the ends, and then there's more length. So I like to start right on the tip. And then once you can see that there's a coat on the end, you go back and start smoothing that mess out. I really don't want my eyes to look aged. And you know what? I'm not gonna put any mascara on the bottom. I really don't want my eyes to look that dark. Then you get to your lips. And if you're like me, you're like, oh, I got little lips. So I want to make them big. So I'm gonna draw them big. There's my natural color. Oh, then I think I just need to go up here. You don't know me. I ain't had lip injections. But then to make them look real big, I'm gonna do like pink. Just get that pink. All right there. Or you could just keep it natural, people. Just keep it natural. Y'all know I'm a natural person. That's why I'm doing this. It's just stuff that when I see, I'm like, oh, I might do that a little differently. Okay, so I'm actually gonna stay right on my natural lip line. And then I'm gonna go in with a color that's pretty similar to my liner so that they blend well. Do on one side of your face, it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. Let's be honest now. What you want your face to look like? Like this? What y'all think about that? It's harsh. Harsh is not cute. Blend it, people. Blend it. Look natural. Or do you want to look like this? Okay. Which one? Come on, tell me that you think all the way around unblended and real harsh is cute. Okay, so obviously none of these are hard and fast beauty rules. Those just off the top of my head are the things that always catch me off guard. Just things that are not natural. But my aesthetic is to tend towards more natural things. Obviously, I have naturally curly hair. I've got freckles, so I'm not gonna be doing full face, full coverage, set everything for stage makeup tutorials, because that's just not how I roll. That's not what I need in my season of life right now. I can tell you guys how to do it. I know how to do it, but I don't think that most of you would really want to do that, so. Anywho, as always, thanks for watching this crazy insanity. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me to film it. Bye, guys.